Welcome back to Mimi's Organic Eats. Today we're making vegan raspberry dark chocolate chip cookies. These big bakery-style cookies are filled with freeze-dried raspberries, dark chocolate, and even if you're not vegan, I know you're going to love them. They're quick and easy. Let me show you guys how to make them. So first we're going to preheat the oven to 375 degrees. So I'm going to use my stand mixer today with the paddle attachment, but if you guys want to use a hand mixer, that also works too. I just find the stand mixer is so much easier. Plus, I got this awesome brand new wood bowl for my mixer today. What do you guys think about it? Drop me a comment and let me know. It's a little bit dark, I feel like, for my kitchen, but I kind of like it, so we're testing it out today. So first, we're going to add in 113 grams of softened vegan butter or vegetable shortening. Either one will work. And if you guys aren't vegan and you're just looking for eggless chocolate chip raspberry cookies or even just delicious ones, then you can just use regular butter. That works too. Then we're going to add in 113 grams of light brown sugar. Then 57 grams of cane sugar. And then, of course, some vanilla extract. Now we're going to mix on low to cream the vegan butter and sugars completely. Once the butter and sugar are creamed, now we're going to add in 57 grams of vegan cream cheese. I like to use the Miyoko's brand for this. Then we're going to add in a quarter cup of non-dairy milk. You can use coconut, oat, or almond. They all work. Next, we're going to add in our all-purpose flour, baking soda, and salt. Now we're going to mix on low until combined into a cookie dough. So now we're going to add in our chocolate chips and our freeze-dried raspberries. And so you guys can use plain dark chocolate chips, or you guys can also use a chopped up chocolate bar. Today I actually have the Theo raspberry dark chocolate bars, and I have a few of them that are bloomed. And if you guys are unsure about what to do with bloomed chocolate, it's actually the perfect thing to make cookies with. When chocolate blooms, you'll notice that little gray or white streaks will be running through your chocolate. And so because of that, it doesn't have a very nice color, and it also can have just a little bit more harder texture than like a melt-in-your-mouth chocolate bar should. So I love using it for cookies because it reduces waste and you don't even notice that slight little difference inside the cookies. So that's what I'm going to use today because I have these and I don't want them to go to waste. So first we're going to add our freeze-dried raspberries, and you guys want to make sure that you're using freeze-dried raspberries, not fresh and not frozen. So you don't want to use fresh or frozen raspberries because they have too much moisture. That's going to alter the texture of these cookies and can kind of make them a little bit gross, so you don't want to do that. If you don't have freeze-dried raspberries, you could also use freeze-dried strawberries. Those also work too and are also delicious. Next, we're going to add in our chopped chocolate or our dark chocolate chips. And if you guys want to save a little bit of chocolate for the tops of the cookies, you can totally do that, but you don't have to. Now we're going to mix on low until everything is combined. Oh my gosh, you guys can smell those raspberries as soon as you start to mix up the cookie dough. So now we're going to line 2 baking sheets of parchment paper. Then we're just going to divide the dough into 4 equal pieces. Then you're just going to form each piece into a large disc. So both your baking sheets are going to look like this, and the cookies are going to be about 4 inches in diameter. Now, if you save some of that chocolate, you can add it on top right now. Adding extra dark chocolate or chocolate chips on top is just going to make these cookies look like they're bursting with chocolate chips. And if you have dark chocolate pieces, that's what's going to help give you those little pools of chocolate that you see in cookies. Now it's time to bake these at 375 degrees for about 15 minutes or until the edges look dry and the middle looks set. The best thing about vegan cookies is you guys can underbake these as much as you want if you like super gooey cookies because there's no eggs. So once the cookies come out of the oven, you want to let them cool on the cookie sheets completely. These cookies are so big, so we have to let them cool completely before moving them, otherwise they will break. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like and leave a comment below. And if you want more bakery-style cookie recipes just like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button and join me next time in the kitchen.